YouTube world, and back with another video with my brother.
Hi guys.
And this is just a few bars that we picked up over the last few weeks. So tell us about these ones, mate.
These are Valcambi Swiss, and I got a kilo worth of 100-gram bars.
Yeah.
For the price of a kilo bar.
Which is pretty good, really.
That's very good.
They were from Jersey, Guernsey? Guernsey, I think.
One of those islands. Tax havens.
Yeah.
But
where David Cameron saves, basically.
Yeah, something like that. And the price was great, so I was like, yeah, I'll definitely grab a few of these.
Yeah.
A kilo worth of these. And
they're quite nice 100-gram bars.
I love the back of this. Look
Yeah.
at that. They come in the assay cards.
I'm not actually a fan of stamped bars, but
No, I love the stamp bars.
as they go, these are quite nice.
Yeah.
I quite like them.
And more important than that, the price.
The price, guys, the price.
You know, because you will pay a premium on 100-gram bars. If you can get a kilo worth of these for the same price as a kilo bar,
Yep.
you can't go wrong.
You can't go wrong.
You can't go wrong.
Alright guys, that's our first one. We'll be back in a second with the second one. Right, next up is the Baird & Co 100-gram bars.
Yeah, I like these little, again, you're not a fan of the pressed stamped bars, but I like them. And I suppose as well, a lot of people might not like the fact that they're in these 30 cards.
Yeah.
But it's the silver you're interested in, guys. Doesn't matter what it's put in, as long as it's real silver.
Yeah.
You're on a roll. I like Baird & Co. I don't really like their payment system at the moment, where
It's a bit tricky.
Yeah, you've got to send a deposit through, and then you've got to wait for them to reply to you and say, okay, you can send the rest, and they send an invoice, and you have to pay the rest by bank transfer.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's a bit complicated.
Yeah, you know, especially if people are a bit jittery about buying stuff online as it is.
Yeah.
That sounds all a bit weird, but they are legit. Their websites are on the back of all the bars. But I like their stuff. 100-gram bars. I bought a few of them.
Yeah.
Just because I've got all the different sizes. Thought I'd get some of those as well.
Yeah.
LBMA on the back of them. Different certificates. And there's the...
It's a nice, and I think they're a nice little company. I think
Yeah.
what they could just work on is trying to streamline their whole
Payment system.
It's just a lot of bullion websites. You can just go click, sort of buy it now, and just sort of put your details in, and that's it.
I know there are rules around how much money you're spending on
About
gold.
5,000.
Yeah, so I think it's something to do with security.
Yeah.
But it would be nice if other guys can do it. I'm sure they could work on it, crack on with it and get it done.
That's it. All right. Be back in a second with the next one. Right. Next up, guys, we have a 100-gram bar by Capella Bullion, who are based here in the UK. They're actually sort of one of the only fair trade refiners in the country.
Of gold,
Which is pretty interesting. And this bar, you see at the top of the bar, if you can see it there, it says SAO, which stands for Sheffield Assay Office, which is sort of like one of the, top assayers in the country. So they've got their bar sort of stamped there, and they've got very good prices. Got a few of these, but again, if you guys have noticed, if you have seen the metal ore bar,
yeah, they're very similar.
it is. I mean, literally, if you put them side by side, they could be made at the same place, just with a different stamp.
Yeah,
They're very plain bars, and if you guys can see around, they do different sizes. They've got the 100-gram, they've got the 250-gram, they've got the 500-gram and kilogram. Yeah. So these are actually quite nice, and they're very low premium, which is the most important thing.
Definitely.
Really low premium, and they're assayed at a great office. Wherever you go around the world, people generally know about your Birmingham, your Sheffield, your London sort of assay offices.
Actually, I'd seen these before. I didn't actually know that SAO was Sheffield Assay Office.
Yeah, that's right. It's sort of on the top of the bar. They don't actually have like a Capella logo,
Right.
but they stamp the Sheffield Assay Office on the top of the bar, which is interesting.
Cool.
All right, guys, I'm going to show you the last ones, so just bear with me. Okay, guys, last but one is quite a common bar. I think our US guys are probably used to seeing this one quite a bit, and over here in the UK as well. This is the Scottsdale 100-gram bar. It's a little bit longer than sort of like the metal ore bar, but it's a nice bar. It's a little bit thinner, obviously.
Nice little dent there.
Nice little dent. I think it might be something to do with the casting.
It is. It's not like a scratch or anything. It's just a dent in the shape of it.
That's it. This is a sort of 100-gram. And again,
Plain in the back.
it's sort of more on a low scale again, low scale bullion. But you can pick them up for a decent price for 100 grams. And
Again, you can see like the SAO bar.
Yeah,
It's longer but thinner.
long but thinner. That's it. And it's Scottsdale, Arizona. I've had a look at the house prices are quite good in certain areas. I think that was more to the fact that there was houses being repossessed. But this is one but our last bar, so I'm going to show you guys the last one. and have a little chat about what we're talking about with the whole Brexit situation. So bear with me 1 minute. Okay, last but by no means least, this is a little cheap pickup we got here, isn't it?
Yeah, I've got this for £41,
Yeah,
which I know Spot's 10 and there's only
3.2.
3.2.
I mean, in
ounces
the
in
UK, that is pretty low.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen this on an auction site for 120 quid.
Yeah,
I saw people bidding on it actually for about 80, nearly £90.
No, it's strange. It's sort of numismatic sort of bars. Old vintage bars have got sort of a numismatic sort of thing going on.
Like the Englehards as well.
Yeah, people seem to be paying really high sort of premiums for older bars. I mean, they're not coins, but if you guys know anything about that or why people would pay so much for the bars, let us know in the comments. That'd be quite interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we're going to come back, guys, and have a little quick chat about the Brexit situation. So, guys, we was having a chat earlier on with a mate of mine who works in the banking sector. His parents have actually gone back to Greece, where they were from originally. And they spoke to him, I think it was last night, wasn't it? And just
and this morning as well.
And this morning, and just was basically explaining how bad the situation is. I mean, you can watch the mainstream news, but I don't think it quite sort of explain how serious the situation is over there.
And how worried the people are as well. I mean, the people of Greece are really worried.
Yeah. I mean, these guys, they lived in England. They own a property in the UK, which is
a nice one.
A nice one, yeah. And they went back to Greece. But it's a situation where people don't know what's happening. They don't know what to do. They don't know where to go. And I was saying that one bank in, I think it was Thessaloniki, or sorry if I'm bad, I pronounced that awfully, but they actually ran out of money. People queued up and they actually ran out of money. Now, the situation right now is that Alexis Tsipras, he's called a referendum. So the creditors have basically offered a deal, which will involve a lot of cutting and slashing to sort of public sector and products are offered over in Greece. And the Prime Minister said, well, no, I'm not going to say yes to that at all. I disagree with it, but I'm going to offer it to the Greek people. And also, I'm going to tell the Greek people they should vote no on it. And I think, the ECB, the leaders of the financial, hierarchy in Europe, they're just getting sick of it. They really are.
Yeah, I think the Greek people have got a hard time ahead, to be honest with you. Whatever happens, if they take the deal, the cuts are going to be horrific.
Yeah, and
if they don't take the deal, you could be looking at bankruptcy in the end, and that's pretty bad.
It's hard to say what would happen. I mean, I suppose they would go back to the drachma. I suppose.
Yeah, I mean that's really something.
It wouldn't be a very nice currency. It would sort of become Zimbabwe-esque.
It's possible. I mean, it is the outside chance that it could be like having a dislocated shoulder. To get it back in, it's going to hurt you more. But once it's done, it might work out.
That was a good analogy.
Yeah.
That's why we hire you.
Yeah, I mean, I think the thing is now in Greece. I mean, when is it? Tuesday? They've
got till Tuesday. That's the deadline. Yeah.
So you're probably running around now, taking every penny out of your bank.
Yeah.
Putting some. I mean, there's £4 billion that was taken out.
Withdrawn. It can't all be under a mattress.
They can't all be under a mattress. So I guess people are trying to invest in things which they think, right, I can hold on to my money in this. Probably running around, and some people are probably buying gold and silver.
Yeah.
I imagine I would.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's a contingency sort of plan.
The thing is, on Tuesday, that's the end. That's when they're not going to get any more funding, which means if that does happen, by Wednesday the banks will be empty in Greece, and then there's a problem. The reason, they're very calm in England, they're sort of very calm around Europe, sort of like, Greece is sort of tough for Greece, but we're all right, Jack.
Yeah.
It's like they don't really understand it. If there's a cancer in the Greek economy, it will spread. You don't just, if someone has a serious disease in their liver, they don't just say, oh, well, it's not in my kidney, I'm all right if it's in my liver.
Exactly.
You don't just ignore it. It will spread, and it will affect everyone else.
The problem is if Greek leave as well, you've got countries like Spain, Italy, that will just say, well, guess what? We want Ireland, we want to negotiate.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're all in this together, you let one of them off.
Yeah.
So they kind of have to make them...
They have to stand their
ground. They've got to stand their ground. But I really think people in countries like America, England, while we look at Greece and think, oh yeah, poor Greek people, terrible to hear that you're queuing up for your money.
Yeah.
You should use this time now, while you've got your money, and take a little bit of it and put contingency down. It doesn't matter what it is. As I say, I love property.
Yeah.
All right. I love gold, I love silver. I love silver the most. But having a property paid for in a situation like Greece,
it's
not going to help you that much.
Yeah,
it's good you've got a property. If your country's bankrupt, so what if you've got a property in a bankrupt country? You've got a roof over your head, which is good. You've got electricity and heating.
Yep.
You must have something that's liquid that you can
get
rid of and get stuff for.
What are you guys doing? Are you guys personally sort of affected by the idea of Greece? I mean, you might not personally be affected by it yet, but does it worry you in any way that maybe sometime in the near future it could sort of spread to where we are? Do you worry that one day if you go to the cash machine there'll be nothing in there? Do you sort of have those worries, or do you just think it will blow over and it will be all right?
Get yourself some contingency.
That's right. I mean, George Osborne, he's sort of spoke with the Bank of England. They've sort of forced British banks to dump Greek assets, and they've dumped billions in Greek assets over the last week to try and get their books clear of anything to do with the Greek economy. And I mean, it's a shame, really. Greece is a really nice country, and it's nice people. It's full of history.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be on its knees like this, but this is what modern banking does to people, to countries. It's all. If you look at a country like Greece, they should be wealthy.
Yeah.
One of the sort of early cradles of civilization, you could say.
Yeah.
And right now they're on their knees begging the rest of Europe, for sort of hand me out.
Cap in hand.
And it's a shame, really. And another thing I was going to ask you guys out there is, what do you think of Alexis Tsipras? Do you like the guy? I mean, I think he seems pretty cool. I mean, he's a Liberal, isn't he? So
suave, isn't he?
Yeah, he sort of swans around with his shirt undone, sort of a bit of belly just out.
Actually, as I said, we were talking to our friend earlier. He said his parents, as soon as he came into power,
Syriza party,
they pulled their money straight out the bank.
Yeah,
straight away.
That's it. So
that says something, doesn't it?
Yeah, so he might be a nice guy, but I'm not sure if people would trust his monetary sort of policy. But I mean,
I think they're probably a bit worried.
Yeah, he believes that people have suffered enough financially, and he thinks it should stop now. So, guys, please let me know what you think in the comments.
Yep. Let me know if you like these, especially this one.
Yeah. Boo. But yeah, guys, we've got 100 subscribers now, guys. That's really, really great. Thanks you guys for subscribing to the channel and all your comments as well. I love reading your comments and trying to get as much information as we can. And hopefully, we're going to soon do a little giveaway, maybe some silver, a little bit of gold.
We'll get some of you guys started.
If you're new out there, we'll try and do a giveaway soon to get some of you guys a first little piece.
By the way, put down in the comments within reason the sort of stuff you prefer. It will only be a maximum of 1 ounce per winner.
Yeah.
So, but if you
that's silver, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not 1 ounce gold.
If you prefer silver, rounds, coins, bars.
Yeah.
Just let us know. So,
and if it's gold, we'll go a maximum of 2.5 grams.
Yeah.
So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please let us know what you think of the Greek situation, what you guys are doing to sort of secure yourselves. Are you property owners? Do you save in silver and gold? Do you prefer to have cash in the bank? I mean, some people do. Some people prefer cash under their beds. I mean, you never know. Let me know what you guys think, and we'll speak to you guys soon. Bye.
Yep, see you later, guys.
Bye.